There we go. So I'm on unmute so you guys can hear me. Awesome. I'm also on Facebook. I'm on Google Hangouts. And hopefully this will work this time. This is my third or fourth time trying here. So we're just going to, hopefully you guys can hear me, and we're going to proceed and assume everything's cool. I see a couple of you on Facebook. If you could let me know really quickly if you can hear me, if anybody's over on Hangouts using oh, see, the link is different because I changed it. So give me a second. Okay. If you can find on Hangouts. Okay, so which one are we? Which one are we? We got to be this one here. You guys on Facebook, you can see that I'm trying to get the correct link for the class so that I can fix it for you guys, typing live class in. Since we've been having issues with Google this evening, I now need to update the link for you guys to be able to find us. So give me a sec. Anybody on Facebook, if you can hear me, please let me know. Please let me know if you can hear me. Excellent. Okay. Yay, Julie can hear me. Hooray. Okay, so I have updated the link. You guys should be able to now type in using eossafely.com/live class and actually get me live on Google Hangouts and YouTube. Yay! There's going to be a couple I'm going to have to go back and delete because they didn't work. So I'm so happy it works now. Yay, that's wonderful. So let me try this again. Hello and welcome to this week's Essential Oil class. Each week we join together on Sunday evenings at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, or if there's issue after issue, it might be 8:06, to present you a class on essential oils. We delve into therapeutic properties, benefits, safety, and lots of recipes to teach you how to use essential oils safely. This week, our topic is Focus Essential Oils. We are live on Google Hangouts. We are live, therefore, also on YouTube, and I'm also live here on Facebook. I will be live tomorrow on Periscope and Facebook at noon, Monday, the 18th of April. You can comment on both Google Hangouts and Facebook Live. If you are using your phone, YouTube and Facebook Live are going to work best for you. Now would be a great time to share with your friends, invite them to the event page over on Facebook. You can share the Google Hangouts as well, or share the YouTube. You can pin it, you can tweet it, so that they can also learn along with you. If you are watching this replay before Monday, I will be on Periscope. After the slideshow presentation, which I will begin in a moment, we will be answering your questions. If you are watching this on Google Hangouts, or if you're over on YouTube, there's a way that you can click a Q&A button. So if you're on Google Hangouts, you can click on the grid on the upper right-hand part of your screen and then select Q&A. And at the end of the presentation, I will be answering your questions. If you are on YouTube, there's a text link that you can click on that will bring you to a similar thing. Click on the grid, click Q&A, and you can submit your questions there, and I can review them at the end of the presentation. You guys over on Facebook, you can, of course, type your comments right in, hit enter, all set. So let me figure out where I was. So this live recording will be on YouTube for anybody who missed it. And it will be embedded on my Facebook post as well. The one embedded over there now is the first one that didn't seem to go too well. So let's get started. I am Leah Harris, certified clinical aromatherapist, essential oil safety consultant, blend formulator, author of The Truth About Essential Oil Safety, safe EO label designer, founder of usingeosafely.com, and I help to run the largest aromatherapy book on the largest aromatherapy group on Facebook. And after 40 minutes of trying, I think I need another whiff of focus. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. This has been trying. Okay. So I have been presenting essential oil classes for 12 weeks now, and it's been a lot of fun. These classes are for anybody who uses essential oils or who would like to use essential oils, no matter which brand that you use. So I'm going to be swapping over to screenshot mode right now so that you can see all of the notes that I have made for you. Let me get my screenshot going. My slideshow. Okay, now here's my screen right here. So you guys on Facebook, I'm going to be adjusting this slightly for you, so it's more in the center. There we go. So all of the information that I'm presenting to you this evening can be found on using eossafely.com/focus EOS. That's where you can find everything I'm presenting to you this evening. Now, focus, in case anybody didn't know what focus meant, I have to do these definitions for you guys every week. And sometimes I feel like this is really lame. Of course, people know what this means, but I have to keep the same theme going. So focus can help lessen the feeling of being distracted or disconnected, either during work or school, can help promote mental clarity and attention while performing mental activities. Some people use focus essential oil blends for their children that have ADD or HDHD or anything like that. It can help, along with many other things, including diet changes. It can help with that as well. The best choices for focus essential oils are fir, lime, and mandarin. Now, if any of you have taken any of my previous classes, you'll probably be surprised I only have 3 here. Previously, I would have probably 6 best choices, and I would have probably 10, maybe a dozen of essential oils that could help enhance along with these best choices. I just simply couldn't do it this week. These are just the best choices. There's really nothing that's going to be impactful enough to add to these essential oils. So I just wanted to keep it simple and focus on the 3 that really were the very, very, very best for focus. That is what I like to do. I like to present you the most effective ways to use essential oils and the most effective essential oils as well. So here you have it, fir, lime, and mandarin. These are the 3 best choices for focus or for mental clarity. Here is my recipe for focus. This is for a master blend. I hope you guys on Facebook can see this. Maybe this will help. What? Are you kidding me? Wow, that just totally ended. I am so sorry. This is totally not going right on Facebook. So, yeah, wow, that was really amazing. I just totally killed it on Facebook. Wow. So you guys can see that my focus blend consists of 40 drops of fir needle, 35 drops of mandarin, and 25 drops of lime. And you can replace fir with pine or spruce. You can replace the fir needle with other types of fir. That's totally fine. And you can add all of these to a 5 ml bottle. You can use an empty one, you can reuse one, and this will give you your master blend. Here's the safety for Focus Essential Oils. It is safe for use during pregnancy, safe for use during breastfeeding, safe for use around your children. I do suggest avoiding using with your dogs. And the reason for that is because of the fur. It is not dog safe. I do not recommend, as usual, using these essential oils with your cats. And if you want to know more about that, you can go to using eossafely.com/safecats and learn more. Now, focus blends are more effective when inhaled or diffused. Just like any other emotional type limbic issue you have, inhalation is going to be the most effective for you. If you do choose to use it topically, it will not be as effective. And if you do choose to use it topically, please dilute it to 3%. Lime is phototoxic, and if you go above 3% and you are exposed to the sun, then you could give yourself a burn. It could get red. You could have phototoxic reaction. So please keep to 3% if you choose to use it topically. Next, we have an inhaler. This is my suggestion for using an inhaler, a diffuser, or diffuser necklace. You can add 15 drops of the Focus Master Blend to your personal inhaler, 5 to 10 drops to your diffuser, depending on what your diffuser manufacturer recommends, the size of your room. There's different factors that come into play when you're deciding how many drops to use, and we can discuss that on the group. And 1 drop to your diffuser necklace. If you use more than 1 drop, it's probably going to be overwhelming for you, and you're going to probably want to take your necklace off. Your necklace pendant is only a few inches from your nose. 1 drop really is very effective for that. And my second recipe out of 2 is for lotion. You can use the Focus Blend in a lotion. If you do, 2% is a great dilution for this. You can add 12 drops of the Focus Blend to an ounce of lotion, apply topically as needed. Again, inhalation is going to be the most effective method. You can use the lotion, however, in conjunction if you would like to. I will be on Periscope tomorrow at noon. Hopefully there won't be as many issues as there was this evening. It's been pretty crazy here, about 45 minutes worth of trying to give a 4 or 5 minute class, and things kept happening wrong. That's kind of crazy. But I will attempt to be on Periscope tomorrow, Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will also try again to be on Facebook, because this Facebook class has been broken up way too many times. So we will give it a shot again. If you do go over to usingeossafely.com/focuseos, you will find the entire class over there. You can join the newsletter. Please sign up for this newsletter. This is specifically about the classes. This is the free EO class newsletter that I will be using to send you guys who are interested so that you do not miss when a class is on and what class is next. There's also a part on our Focus page where you can enter to win my book, The Truth About Essential Oil Safety. Eva emailed me earlier today and said how much she's loving my ebook. She says it is filling in some blanks and gives me information that my certification course is not giving me. Totally made my day. I appreciate that so much. There is also a place to enter. Not a place to enter. I'm going to flip this around because I'm done with my screen share. There is also a place where you can click a link to where we have votes going on in the group, where you can vote on our next classes. We are going to be having 3 more single classes and 2 more blend classes before summer break. Okay, so that's 5 more classes that we will be doing, and I want your input. Right now we have bergamot, ylang ylang, and is it mandarin? I forget what the third one is, that are the highest voted last time I checked. There's a link on the page using eossafely.com/focuseos where you can click through and decide what our next class will be. I also have a class vote for the blends as well. And I think there was an anti-inflammatory blend that was high up there, as well as an energy blend, and I forget what else. But you have like 10 different things to choose from. So if you could vote in the group and let me know what the final classes are before our summer break, that would be awesome so that I know what we're doing next week. I'm going to be checking the polls either tomorrow or Tuesday and making my decision before I go ahead and create the class. So please cast your votes then. Please enter the giveaway. And if you have any questions, now's a good time. I'm opening this up to Q&A really quick. If anybody found me, if anybody figured out where I am after all this bouncing around and trying to figure out if Google's going to work or not. Google Hangouts was being kind of silly tonight. And Facebook was being kind of silly, and I accidentally hit the button on Facebook, so that was definitely my fault on that one. So if anybody happens to be watching, if you found me after 5 times of trying to escape you guys, apparently, please ask any questions if you're around and if you have any. Otherwise, I'm going to shut this down and probably try again tomorrow and see if that works. I will definitely be on Periscope for sure at noon tomorrow. And if you have any questions, if you're watching the replay, please join our Facebook group. You can type in using eossafely.com/FB. That will bring you right to our Using Essential Oil Safely Facebook group, where you can ask our questions. We are this close to hitting 40,000 members, which is really awesome. And I have some really great giveaways lined up right here. Okay, so I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Oh, okay, so Annette has a question. If you don't have children, would you add something else to the blend? I really wouldn't. These are family safe, but I didn't, these are the most effective as well, and they just so happen to be family safe. there really aren't many other essential oils that are specifically awesome for focus. Now, you may find that rosemary does help with retention. It can help with memory if you're inhaling it or breathing it in, say, as you're taking class notes. That's very effective, but it's not really great for, say, focus specifically. So for needle specifically, mandarin and lime, those are really the three best for focus. It really doesn't matter what age you are or anything. Those simply are the best for focus specifically. Maggie has a question over here on Google Hangouts. Awesome. There's somebody actually over there. Yay, you found me. She says, my 7.5-year-old daughter has recently been diagnosed with ADD. Would an inhaler during the school day be more effective than a necklace bracelet with 1 drop? Curious, since I know it is best to diffuse. 30 on, 30 off. Thanks, Leah. Great question. I do suggest an inhaler, yes. The reasoning for that is, although a diffuser pendant can be helpful, and you can definitely add your drop when you send her off to school, it will dissipate. It is only 1 drop, and the aroma will wear off within a few hours, if not sooner. An inhaler, you're adding 15 drops, and you can add 10 for children. It's not horrible if you add 15. You can definitely go ahead and add 15. If you want to add 10, you can. Just throwing it out there. But there's that many drops in the inhaler that she's unscrewing, she's giving an inhale, and then she's screwing it back on. So those constituents are pretty much staying in that inhaler, and there's a lot of them. So it will be more effective and more powerful for her to use an inhaler rather than relying on a single drop on a necklace, which is also good too. I would honestly suggest both, personally. So you're welcome, Annette, for your question. Excellent. I'm glad, Charity, you can hear me from Facebook. Yay! There's been a lot of issues with sound this evening. I do not know why. It's kind of weird. So Annette says she's already made an inhaler, 875 drops, while waiting for you to come back on. Excellent. That is awesome. I am so glad you were able to do that. You were able to grab that link, go with it, and read it, and make your own. That's awesome. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. I like to do these classes because I like feedback in case you have any suggestions, in case you're like, okay, so you only gave me a recipe for like how to inhale, either with an inhaler, diffuser, or a pendant, and then a lotion. Like, is there anything else I can do? Like, what about this? Like, I really would like your feedback. That would be awesome. And also, I love answering your questions if I haven't thought of something, or if you're not sure, if I haven't been clear enough, then that's also good. So if anybody has any more questions, I can take those. Oh, okay. Janice has a question over on Google Hangouts. Somebody asked on Facebook, I do not have mandarin. Is sweet orange an acceptable substitute? It is, but it's not mandarin. In this specific instance, mandarin and only mandarin is excellent, excellent for focus. That's not to say orange cannot help or won't be effective at all, but mandarin is really preferred in this instance for focus. If you do not have mandarin and you want to give orange a try along with the fir and lime, it will probably work for you. That's fine. You can totally give that a shot. I prefer mandarin and not orange for the specific thing, but you can try it. So Annette used tangerine. Yes, that's okay too. Normally you can. Tangerine, mandarin, and sweet orange, you can pretty much always interchange. You really can. I just have heard so many of my mentors recommend mandarin specifically that I want to pass that on to you. And I want to let you know mandarin really is the better one. And you can substitute because it's not always about aroma. It's about constituents as well. Speaking of, Andrea, my teacher from Aroma Head Institute, who won the Lifetime Achievement Award from AIA, she is having a webinar about aromatherapy certification. So if you are interested in joining this webinar, you will learn a lot. It's free, by the way, this webinar. If you go to usingeossafely.com/ACP, that's for aromatherapy certification program. ACP webinar, you can join there. She has classes that will be live, scattered across, I think, about a week, and it starts on the 20th. So if you're interested in learning more about if you think you should be certified, if you are not sure, if you're ready, if you have any questions at all, that would be a great webinar to attend. So please attend that over there. And that will be starting on the 20th. So please, if you have any interest at all, that's a great webinar. She gives really great advice. She makes chemistry fun. And she typically gives something away. And she also has really good incentives for joining the aromatherapy certification class. But she tells you all about aromatherapy certification during the webinar. Any other questions? Okay, so Annette has a question. Trying to understand if an essential oil has the same Latin name, does that not mean it is the same essential oil, tangerine versus mandarin? Yes, it's very confusing because the Latin name most of the time will indicate a specific essential oil, but as you found out, tangerine and mandarin have the same Latin name. Cinnamon leaf and cinnamon bark have the same Latin name. There's another one actually that I came across. Actually, I think I went in Periscope about it that I just found. I think was it jasmine and something else? No, I'm not going to remember. But something has the same Latin name. So this is why it's really important to check the GCMS reports, because you can find that the actual constituents might be different. The easy one, as far as cinnamon bark and cinnamon leaf, they will have the same Latin name. The difference is the bark is used instead of the leaf, and that makes the safety different. So it is excellent to pay attention to that Latin name, because most of the time it will tell you what common name that it is. It will be specific enough. Like if you're not sure, is this tansy or blue tansy, you can check the Latin name. If you want to know, is this Roman chamomile or German chamomile, you can check the Latin name and it will tell you they are different. But in some cases, they actually are the same, which can lead to confusion. And leading to greater confusion is they can have synonyms. So let me think of one that has, well, you know, like frankincense. There's different, well, those are different species. What has different synonyms? Well, with frankincense, the carteri and the sacra, same thing. According to Robert Tisserand Essential Oil Safety, same thing. So that just adds to the confusion, which is really great. A really great reason why ask questions all the time, because you learn that way. So Maggie is commenting over on Google Hangouts. She's so excited for the webinar. She signed up for the 20th. Awesome. You will have so much fun. Liz says tea tree, and she has a question. They must have sent a little bit too soon. So I will wait. I will wait for you. Okay, tea tree and melaleuca. Right. Okay. So tea tree is tea tree. There are some companies that refer to tea tree as melaleuca. And that is because the species, or the Latin name is Melaleuca alternifolia. But Niauli, there's one company that calls their Niauli melaleuca, which is a little bit sneaky, because when we hear melaleuca, we're thinking tea tree. But so yeah, 99% of the time, if you're seeing melaleuca, it's going to refer to tea tree. But this is why we look at the Latin name, because there are actually several different melaleucas. They're not all going to mean tea tree. So it's good to check out. It's good to know these things. It's good to know not just the common name. It's good to know the Latin name. It's good to know the country of origin. It's good to know the plant part. It's good to see the GCMS report. You know, this is all good stuff to know, because most of the time it's going to mean that one thing, but then there's going to be that small percentage of the time where it might not be the same thing. So it's really good to double check every single time you come across essential oils. If you don't know, ask. But really, this book right here, Essential Oil Safety, this is really what everybody needs right here. Okay, this is what everybody needs right here. Liz says, I mean, isn't that a synonym that you were thinking of? Not really. Not really. That would be a synonym on the common name, yes. But there are actually synonyms on Latin names, meaning there's some essential oils that have more than one legitimate Latin name. So that's what I meant. which can add to the confusion. Any other questions? Either about the focus blend, recipes, usage, anything? Otherwise, I will call it a night, and I will see you guys on Periscope. Good. I'm glad. I tried. Thank you, Annette. I'm glad you learned a lot. It was hard. I don't know if you were here for all of the other 4 or 5 Facebook live events that I was doing this evening, and I've been on Google. I think this is my 4th or 5th try in Google, and it's been a little crazy, but I kept trying. I kept trying. So I'm so glad you learned something. That's awesome. If you have any other questions, please post in our Facebook group using eossafely.com/Facebook. And again, don't forget to please go to using eossafely.com/focuseos and enter the giveaway for my book, The Truth About Essential Oil Safety. Oh, speaking of which, you know what I can do right here live? I can pick the winner for the labels. So let me go over to Rafflecopter, and I will pick the winner for the labels. Last week, for our, sorry guys, I wiggled you, for our Facebook class, I cannot try to do and talk at the same time. Our frankincense class, I gave away a set. I had up for giveaway a set of my labels. So I'm going to go over there right now, and I'm going to click add a random winner, and I'm going to see who pops up here. Let me see. Jamie Habercorn, you have won my label, so congratulations. I will be emailing you to let you know, in case you are not live here with us, that you have won set A labels. That is so cool. Very cool. So Jamie, watch your inbox, or hopefully you're here and you're jumping up and down. So congratulations. Okay, guys, so I will see you on Facebook. I will see you on Periscope tomorrow, Monday at noon. You can find me. Thanks so much for your patience this evening as I was attempting many times to perform this class. So let me find the button. Okay. So thanks, everybody, and have a good evening.